Hello everybody, this is your new Aajonus, or new, we used to call him Aajonus. So I'm going to call myself Aajonus too, the visual voice of Aajonus. So this video is going to be about how, it's like when I read his book, I loved it, but I couldn't feel it because I didn't try it. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna, maybe, because I called him and he said, call me back when you have $300. So I didn't know how good it was gonna be, and I end up, finding a friend of his, and over the phone he told me what to eat. So I was lucky that he gave me the right recipe. But many of you guys say, oh, should we start with vegetarian, or should we do this, should we do eggs? No. For all of you who have done it, you already know what I'm talking about, because when you eat the meat, you know how you feel. But for those of you who haven't started and you want to do it, but you're afraid, don't be afraid, because as soon as you start, from the first meal, there will be no vomiting. There will be no vomiting. It will be the stuff around your face and neck or in throat will come out, and it won't come out like a vomit. It comes out like it forcefully comes out in the first 2 days of meat and fat. And Aajonus said to 50% fat with the meat, and that's because his body was too toxic. And forget about vegetable juice. But if you have a juicer, yeah, do it. Celery, parsley, 80% celery, 20% parsley. And it has to be always 80. If you want to add a carrot, 10% carrot, and then you take 70% celery. So it has to be that way. That's the correct way. But one thing will happen: you must be living in a house, or maybe alone, or a house where it has more than one bathroom, because you're going to be in a bathroom shedding non-stop for hours and hours. All this shit that has been inside your body, even if you're skinny, because when I started I was skinny, but I was shedding non-stop. Where were all this stuff? Come on. I mean, I was eating the food, but I was not eating enough to shed non-stop. So it's not going to be diuretic. It's going to be very soft shit coming out. So just make sure at the beginning you do a lot of fat. Maybe later when you got more detox, and you do less fat. At the beginning, do like one whole avocado, and if you have butter or cream, then butter or cream. Like 40% fat, 40% meat. When I said here, like 2 days ago, I had a video. I said in 2 days, after eating 1 pound, look how good. I didn't eat the 1 pound in one meal. It was into like 4 meals. So don't go with the 1 pound. Aajonus said the same thing. He used to say just go with 1 pound, and then he realized that he's making a mistake. It should be little by little. So the only way for even the nutritionists, everybody knows this, is nobody's invention or discovery, is that the best way to eat is when you eat when you're hungry, and you don't overeat, and you just eat enough just to get rid of the hunger, and then you stop. And that way you lose weight and you become fat and all that stuff. I mean, that's same with the cooked food. But go off if you're not into junk food, then you're fine. But if you're junk food, you go off of it. But what will happen that depends how, I mean, after 3 days or 4 days, when that thing start kicking in, your body refuses for you to eat raw cooked food. So yesterday I went to this Indian place because I really love plain rice with yogurt, and my body body was refusing it, and I was keep throwing it up. So I went outside and I was keep throwing it out, and all this. And then this, like when you eat, they say, at the end of the day, you eat some cooked food, because the cooked food helps the the shit to come out. It pushes it. Maybe that was also the reason. But all this stuff in my throat started coming out like crazy. And it was amazing the way I was throwing up. I mean, the rice was, I only had like 2 spoons. But all this toxic in my throat was coming out. So, and now, so just start with, so like if you have the juicer, do the juice in the morning, and then 1 hour have your first meal. The first meal should be either beef with fat, or and then in the evening, then you have a bunch of eggs in between, and then in the evening it can be chicken and fish. But for the beginners, you know, it was always beef, because beef gives you energy, and then the chicken would relax you so you can go to sleep. And then maybe, and then after, when you get to that point that your body rejects cooked food, then your body you only can eat maybe once or 4 days. You crave a very good cooked meal, so just, and also to slow down the detox. And that would, you know, you wouldn't have to throw it up anymore. So that's enough. And now I'm going to tell about donations. Now, you guys were donating me a lot in the last 4 years. I got almost $3,000 because of my Aajonus videos. And a lot of assholes I could be even spy for health department were telling me I'm a freeloader, because so why should I be charging? And I said, well, because I was holding out to this footage for 20 years. And then one of them, some of them would say, oh, stop begging us, go and open a website. And I was saying, I can't open a website. I don't want only 100 Aajonus followers know about this site. I want the whole world to know about it. That's why I'm sharing it for free on YouTube. I mean, that's the biggest social stuff on internet. And the first 6 months to 1 year, people keep telling me you're a con artist. When I was filming off the screen of my computer, laptop, I mean, for you guys who don't know me, they were keep telling me you sold this from somebody, and I was saying, no, it's my footage. I don't put anybody else's footage on my YouTube channel. So then I started filming myself every day, every other day. And then people start noticing, they start noticing, and then also when I started putting myself too, people from all around the world were saying you're an international hero by offering all this free stuff that you could have charged us. So I don't want to do a website. It costed me $5 the price of one tape to shoot this stuff. I mean, I'm a camera. I had my own camera. I didn't have to rent. There was no money spent, so I don't have to make money out of this. I just have to be recognized as a nutritionist, and I was with him for 13 years. Well, that last 2 years he kind of broke up from us, and he kind of started acting very evil toward us, because he didn't like the people to disagree with him. So after the police raid, because we disagree with him, he started like calling us, you know, traitors and things like that. But he had many followers who were following his diet correctly, but none of them knew as much as me, because not even I was following it. I was filming him every 3 months for his lectures and Q&A for 10 years, and then he got me a job. I mean, he didn't got me, but in the first couple of months, he told James Stewart, the owner of the Raw Sam Club, to hire Abraham. He's a good worker, you know, give him some job, and then that's how it happened. So I was going to farms and picking it up and delivering to all around the Southern California. So I learned so much. And then I was emailing him and asked him questions, and since he would charge people over email, but he didn't charge me because I was, you know, filming him. That was the way he paid me back. And so now it's over. All those footage that he told me to keep, throw away the rest. It would be so boring to have a bunch of 1.5 hour video of a lecture on a video because people don't want to sit in front of in front of a television for 1 hour, 2 hours. But the audio of all those videos that I shot, they're all on online. I mean, that guy Jim Ellison is selling them, and then people are copying it and sharing with others. So there's no need for me to show all the stuff. So I got 3 of his accidents with broken bones. And then I start filming, having my editor to do every question separately. So now, and I still don't want to charge, but I do deserve donations, because I don't want to go back to waitering job or cashiering job, because now I'm a professional nutritionist and cameraman, and I need to have an income. Because I'm 66 years old, because all my life I pay taxes, I get $960 a month from Social Security, and California is going to add $250 to it, but still is in court. And the reason I get $960 because I started at age 62, and if I were at age 65, they would meet the whole thing. But at age 62, if you kind of lose your job, you can apply, but they take 30% off. If I would have stayed till 65, I would get $1,200 a month. So in this $960, my rent is $750 a month, and I get $300 food stamps, and my sister supports me when I run out of the money, like on the 20th of each month. So I'm doing okay, but I cannot spend money, buy clothes. I cannot, get a laptop, so I do more stuff. I cannot buy another camera to do the stuff that the camera's in front of me, and a tripod, and I eat the whole thing. Besides, because these are like all selfies. So that's why the donation is so important, and you guys can help me. And from $3 to whatever you want, it's nothing. And a lot of time there's this guy named Arrow Hunter. He always send me 300 once every few months, maybe once a year or once 6 months. He sent me, one time he sent me 300, another time 150, without even me asking or him telling me. I just saw I received that money. So my PayPal is, my full name, lowercases, @gmail.com. But some of you don't have PayPal, and you can send with Zelle. And I'm gonna have it on the description of every video, and I already put on the old videos, but I haven't put Zelle, so I'm gonna add that to it. So it's 310-351-0016. And if a lot of people send me like $5, $2, I'm not too small. I mean, you can do it, but it's just like people can afford 5 or 3. It would be like, if 20 people, that would be like $60. So it's important for me to get your support. And now you're paying me. Those videos of Aajonus are going to be in my YouTube channel under my full name forever. And even after I die, the YouTube won't go away. I mean, it will be there. Those would be never deleted. But I did one with him talking about 9 people of his clients, talked about him, and then he talked about them and bacteria, which I put it under a guy from Europe said I will put them as I could do it on yours, and then and you and me keep advertising those. He did that, and also he did the victory of the court when raw milk was freed, with Aajonus making it happen, and then maybe 6 clips, and he disappeared, and the YouTube channel has disappeared. So I don't know why he took away the channel. I'm sure YouTube didn't do it, because you got about a couple thousand views. So I'm sure, I don't know why, but maybe it was meant for it to be back on mine. So my editor is looking for those. He said some of his hard drive were broken, so it may be destroyed. And so maybe I lost it, but I'm pretty sure God won't let that happen. So it's very important for you guys to support me, because now you're paying me because I'm teaching you how to do the diet correctly. His book doesn't teach you that. His book just says, this is a recipe. Every day do, meat with this, with this, with this, but it doesn't teach you how to do it. So a lot of people were emailing me or texting me on Messenger saying we learned so much from your videos that we did not learn from this book. So remember that. And so you're just paying me because now I'm a professional PhD nutritionist, a student of Aajonus. None of his 100% followers knew that as much as I do, because they were not hanging around with him for 10 years. Thank you and have a good day, and hopefully I will see a bunch of $5, $6 stuff on my PayPal or on Zelle. So support me. Don't make me. I want my sister to stop supporting me, and the more you support me, the more video you get, and the more I will buy a camera. So I would do all those fun stuff that I would used to do in front of eating it, but it's kind of hard to have a selfie and eat because you don't really see it much. So but I can do it fine, but I'm gonna keep training you guys to how to start. Have a good day, and also another donation from you would be share it with everybody, even the people who are not interested, because my videos are so fun to watch. So even if they're not into health food, share it with them, with your friends, but mostly with the people who are into it. Thank you and have a great day. And support Rome. He is the postal child of Aajonus, and he is going to be another great nutritionist. Have a good day. And I mean, he's an administrator of the primal diet of Aajonus Wonder Plants. So support him too, or I mean, advertise him. And he has a book for free, so advertise him. Bye.